Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now Eason.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hamilton. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Eason to throw.
That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Eason sets to throw it. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Switch. 60 Bison.
Eason.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Throwing on first down. Hamilton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off play action. Hamilton. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Hamilton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hamilton over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Hamilton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And able to get this out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones They find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking. Kill.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were using their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd and 2. Hamilton got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Carolina.
Terrace Marshall.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Running left, Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Play action. It's Eason.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face a 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands. These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They've been starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Hamilton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Hamilton.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive
as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
They'll throw on first down with Eason.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. There he goes, right side.
He's going to make everything happen.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Shi Smith,
his second touchdown on the season.
and the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their line.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Mike's 56. You ain't going nowhere. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Back to throw. Hamilton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there is no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Shi Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Eason off the play fake.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball,
the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Looking to throw. Hamilton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Trimble.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked. Down officially at the 21.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Campbell downfield.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 58, right over.
From the gun, Hamilton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. 7 yards to pick up there.
To throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Throwing is Kaepernick on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Throwing is Eason.
Over the middle, Dorsett. And some room to work. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They juked him. And now off to the races down the right side. 30. 10. 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
94 yards.
And the Panthers get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Looking for Campbell downfield.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. But he's got Dorsett complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Looking for Campbell downfield.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability. And
for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rally through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Eason going to drop the throw for it.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On play action, it's Kaepernick.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Hamilton.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Hamilton. They'll roll him out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, Kaepernick.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 1st down, Kaepernick. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.